Ahoy! This is Jim Emmett from Tier Verde Yachts, and I'm just doing a walkthrough for Majir on the 2006 Four Winds 318 Vista. Very nice boat. For don't forget we're 2006, so we're not not everything's perfect, but everything shows in very nice shape. And I kind of look at the corners and stuff like that. Here we got a shadow, but all the upholstery looks really nice. I'm just going to kind of walk through it. There's a little bit of cleaning here. There's a little dirtiness, but it's no big deal. And stainless steel windshield, very nice. And I'm just doing it, just an overall view out of courtesy. It's this videos. I don't make videos in place of surveys. You should always do your own survey, as well as you should always do your own mechanical inspection before buying any purchase. That's a broker's recommendation. But the GPS does power up. We don't have the chip for the area here because the boat was down in Tierra Verde, so the chip of the area is not here. But and then a Burwood dash, everything's for 2006. For 14 years old, it's we're in pretty good shape. Compass is there, and just looking at it, a slightly little oxidation here. Nothing, no big deal. Walking through, we got the walk-through windshield, nice feature, and the windshield opens up, and yeah, there is sun deck cushions that go up front there. We got the spotlight and the windlass up forward, horns. Like I said, there is cushions here. So there's the anchor and a spotlight, and there's the windlass with some chain gypsy and stainless steel rub rails. Canvas is in reasonable shape. The hull feels fine as I'm walking through it. I'm not checking every inch of it. I'm just being normal and walking through the boat. And if I observe anything, I'll of course disclose it. And here again, not in place of a survey. This cushion here is a little loose. We got the bolster seats, which are nice. So you got nice bolster seats. You can sit up. And then we're going to go ahead and do the other side here. We come on through all these seat cushions in nice shape. Shows well. And then you've got these cushions here. We got some shadows, but I don't see any tears. There is a couple little tears back here. You see, it's behind the seat. It's kind of where the hatch goes up and down. This hatch goes up and down for engine access, and this cushion here is what I'm saying is a little something going on here with this cushion, but it's there, it's fine, but it's not perfect. Then again, whoever had a perfect boat. We come on over here, we lift this up, and here we got the refrigerator with some drinks in it, very nice. And we got this side here for storage and whatever you want to put in there, very nice. And he does say, yes, the refrigerator does work. And then over here, we got our battery switches. So we got all of our battery switches. I'm going to do another video on the engines. And what we're going to... Man, there's a tarpon jumping right there. We're going to do another video on the engines. And I'll lift up the engine hatch when we run it. The mechanic did not finish his service. There's just stuff in here. It's nice. And then down over here, shore power, it's nice. Some sort of garden hose. And most all the equipment you're going to be getting, there's always personal items that you may see that the customer, seller may take off. So that's the exterior view. Now let's go down below. Mike has owned it now since 2012. So, owned the boat since 2012. I'm going to close this. Oh, these doors move nicely. So, down in here, all this wood looks really, really nice. It all looks really, really good as I walk through it. He made the bed. When I photographed the boat, back a few months ago, there's a lot of personal items on board and there's a lot of clutter, that was in the boat. And I can see now he's you know, he's removed it. Obviously, clothing is going to come off. There might be some, like I said, personal things, but of course, you know, you got the microwave, the TV, the stove, the sink. Customer reports that, you know, most everything is working. There's nothing he knows of that does not work, and he even went as far as done a fresh oil change, and that's what the mechanic was working on. So you get the vacuum flush head that uses fresh water to flush it, and it's also got fresh water, and also got a vacuum pump. Toilet paper, nice Cory on top. Mirrors, that's me, Jim Emmett. Hey, there I am again. Okay. There's basically a mirror behind the head, but nice head compartment. In the mid stateroom, these are the cushions that go up on the bow. And even down in here, all this looks really, really good. You know, the wood's in nice shape. You've got a mirror there. All the wood looks like it's in very nice shape. We've got some a table or a filler cushion right here for this. This is some sort of plastic, but all the cushions, it's not musty or moldy or anything like that. Everything looks really, really nice. You know, the stairs coming up. It does have air conditioning. It does have generator. Basically, the generator starts up, runs for a minute, and shuts off. So, and check this out. You got a screen, so you can close this and open this up, and there's a screen if you wanted not use your air conditioner. But if you did, you open this up. And all the tracks are very nice, and that's one of the things you may find on some of these boats that it doesn't move well on the tracks. Okay, here's the generator. You turn the blower on. You got to listen now. Hear it running? And I let my finger off the button and it doesn't stay running. But if I hit the button, hear it running? And watch, I'll let my finger off the button. Stalls out. So it's definitely some sort of sensor. You know, usually that's what that is, a sensor. Hopefully we can get this mechanic to, take a deluge and fix it. You know, those sensors are only $80. They're not very expensive. And, to fix it would be nice. So here's flooring. Refrigerator's nice. It's not on because we haven't been plugged into shore power. So not being plugged into shore power, we just plugged it in now. So this slip doesn't have shore power. And then we've also got some lights and stuff like that. And, of course I can try some of that stuff. I'm just not unfamiliar. But lights is whatever goes wrong with lights is that's 110 main, refrigerator, 12-volt plugs, stereo and amplifier, panel lights, vacuum flush, forward bilge pump, water pump, cabin lights. There we go. So I'm sure the lights will start turning on. There we go. And cockpit lights. So you just for each cabin, you just got your own light and switches and stuff like that to turn that stuff on. Here we go. See, there's light. So you can go through that stuff. It's not really something I inventory, light bulbs and those type of things that work and don't work. A lot of times just doesn't make a difference. That's not in my that's not necessarily my wheelhouse. I look at overall condition, and you're welcome to do a survey. A surveyor does all that stuff. He'll tell you this light bulb does not work, or you should put a bulb in there, or they check the hull and they do all this other stuff. So that's entirely up to you. But the headliner all looks good. There's a forward cabin. Headliner all looks good. Nice. He's owned it. He's owned it for 8 years. So, okay, we're at just about 10 minutes. I'm gonna pause it and I'm gonna go on the outside. So, and I'm gonna raise the lift up, and we're gonna go on the outside, and we're gonna see the outside of the boat, and that entails an interior walkthrough. you know, just for your, you know, there's some sort of little pressure washer he uses to wash the thing, and you can see a little water leaks out of it. So a little water leaked out of it. That's why you see that little I don't want to say puddle or stain or something like that, but there's there's garden hose fill right there. It's no substantial or anything like that. The boat doesn't show any signs of any events happening or anything like that. Okay, so let me go ahead and pause. Canvas, you know, canvas all has to come down for shipping, and sometimes it's up to you if you want to replace it, freshen it up, and get some new canvas, you know, when you get out there, just have it replaced, you know, and maybe change the color if you want, you know. That's all entirely up to you. Okay, let me pause here for a sec. I'm gonna pause. All right, we're continuing on. We're still looking at the Four Winds 2006 Four Winds 318 Vista. Today is September 9th. Here with Jimmy and Outdrive Yachts, and we're looking at the boat, and everything looks really good. There's a little scratch there from docking, or, you know, just minor stuff that you find on a boat, you know. And the hull's all nice and clean. We come on up, we look at this. Everything looks really nice. A couple more scratches, and you can see it's from the lift, the boat lift. It's all cosmetic. It's like kind of no big deal, but it is what it is. There's the drives. That's the best I could show you. A few more little cosmetic limbs. And 318 Vista. But really, it looks great for 14 years old. And we're going to come on the other side. There we go. You know, this lift it's just a borrowed lift, you know, meaning, you know, he's just keeping it on this lift until the boat sells. That's all. So he rarely uses it from here. So a few more little scratches is all from coming on into the slips and the guides, stuff like that. Four Winds. There we go. There's the Outdrive. You know, I might jump on a swim platform. I'll show you the Outdrive. Be hard. I'm going to be just hanging on the back. Okay. Well, here again, you know, for 14 years old, going on almost 15 years old, she looks great. And like I said, I apologize for not being able to do the run video today. We're going to do that another day, probably Friday or Thursday or Friday. We'll do a run video and just demonstrate how it's running up on plane at various different RPMs, etc. Okay, stand by. I'm going to pause again. Pause. Okay, I'm back on the boat. I'm just going to take my hand and point it there at the back of the drives. I really can't see what we're looking at, but I'm just doing it, you know, just to be a thorough little bee. There's the two drives. Oh, I can see this. There we go. Got one. No bottom paint. Drives look good. It's up on a lift. It's kept out of the water. That's what we got. Okay. There's both of them. Okay. That's about a 15-minute long video of a walkthrough on the 2006 Four Winds 218 Vista from Ajid, and hopefully going to be exported out. Sounds great. I'll do one more video. It'll be about 5 minutes long, and we're going to do an engine run up and different speeds, different RPMs, and we're going to do a full power run and demonstrate that. And basically, you know what I know. Again, Jim Emmett, Outdrive Yachts. Thank you very much. Appreciate you looking at the video. Bye-bye.